What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about 4 games I think could be at the Game Awards. And these are going to be for a variety of different reasons. I'm going to kind of go over the reasoning for each of them. I thought this would kind of be a fun video to throw in this Game Awards, cycle that we're doing as we get closer. December 8th is the show. I will be co-streaming it on the channel if you guys want to watch it live with me. And there's many more videos to come where I want to predict maybe things that aren't going to be there, overall predictions, all that kind of stuff. Those videos are coming. So I want to start with the most obvious one and one we've actually talked about separately in its own video in Wumpa League, the Crash Bandicoot game. Gonna keep this super short because I've actually talked about this like 4 different times on the channel. There was the marketing a few months back. There was actually a pizza box that was sent to Canadian Guy A, fellow YouTuber, and on the box it referenced basically Wumpa. It said the word Wumpa, and it also said the price point for this pizza was $12.08. 1208. What is on 1208? The Game Awards. Why would you put on there Wumpa and then the price is just so coincidentally, right? The date that the Game Awards is happening. So I fully believe it's going to happen. I think that this is when we're going to see this game. I think it has been in the works. I don't think it's canceled or anything. And this is going to be one that is going to be the least surprising. Out of this list, this would be the least surprising. Secondly surprising would be Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And really what we're going off of with this one is just a lot of rumors, mainly actually from like Jeff Grubb. He's been kind of a pioneer of the Jedi Survivor movement online, and he feels very confident it's happening at the Game Awards. Who am I to argue with him? But no, I mean, we do know, again, through the rumor mill that it seems like Jedi Survivor is going to release early in the year. I keep saying it. We keep making videos on it in terms of news, and I keep saying, this game, I think, is coming out sooner than a lot of people think it is. If you think this game is like a fall game, it really doesn't seem like it. Whether you look at EA's, their actual reports of what games are coming out when, it seems like this game is coming out before the end of March. Jeff Grubb has constantly thrown out March, that's the month he believes it's happening, and again, who am I to really disagree with it right now? So I think this will happen. I think we would get hopefully like gameplay, because we already got a reveal trailer, so hopefully something in-game or some story thing kind of tell us what exactly is going to be going on throughout this game. And I'd imagine a release date, considering it could release 3 months after the Game Awards, or less actually, then I would assume we would get a release date with it. Third one, I'm going to kind of throw this out, is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, when I was thinking about, well, what could it be, I wanted to try to pick a couple different companies, so this one obviously being from Warner Bros. I was thinking, all right, well, Wonder Woman. A lot of people have brought up Wonder Woman. I don't think Wonder Woman is going to be there. Now, like I said, maybe that can be a video on its own of games I don't think are going to appear, but I would go through the list and like, well, Gotham Knights is out. Hogwarts would, that's another one iffy on. Now, the tough thing is, would Jeff do it more than once? So this is kind of a historical thing with Jeff Keighley. He has done it before. There are games that he will show at some point, and then he kind of follows up with them, whether it's a year later or half a year later at Summer Game Fest or Gamescom or somewhere else. He does do it, but he doesn't do it for everything. So you think to like Wolf Among Us, that is actually one for Season 2. That is, or I guess just Wolf Among Us 2 in general. That is one that he has covered more than once. Dragon Age, he routinely has Dragon Age appear. I wouldn't be surprised if Dragon Age actually was at this show. So it is possible. I feel like if there were a game that we just saw, and I believe last year we saw Suicide Squad at the Game Awards, if there was a game that I would see having a repeat, and Wonder Woman, right, would be another one, I do think Suicide Squad would get that edge, mainly because this game most likely, again, just like Jedi Survivor, this one's coming out soon. Now, the official word from them, I believe, was spring, right? So April, May, June, somewhere in that range. Again, that's not too far away. That's something that you could imagine you show at the Game Awards, and then that's kind of the kickoff point to a, marketing push, and we would see Suicide Squad a lot more in January, February, right, of this upcoming year. So I think Suicide Squad makes more sense because of that, whereas Wonder Woman is much further out, so that would make less sense. And the last one that I feel pretty confident, it's odd because I feel very confident on this one, but it's for a different reason than like Wumpa League, which I just feel like they've kind of confirmed it. But this one I feel like they kind of have too, and that's Death Stranding 2. I really would be shocked if Death Stranding 2 is not shown at the Game Awards. Now, it could be some, Hideo Kojima ploy to get me looking in the wrong direction, but here's what, leads me to this, okay? Multiple times Hideo has been tweeting pictures of him on Zoom meetings or whatever kind of, online thing meeting they're doing with Jeff Keighley. I feel like he's posted no less than 3 pictures of him talking to Jeff Keighley. Now, I know they're buddies. They talk often. Maybe not, actually. Jeff really likes the guy. We know how much Jeff loves Hideo Kojima. I don't know how much it goes back to Jeff Keighley, right? We don't really know. But I just feel like if you're going to talk to him as much as you are in the last couple months, well, what is in a few months, or what, back when they showed these pictures, the Game Awards. All right, so you had that. Then you have the Death Stranding 2 really promotion, and this is not this I guess this takes a couple leaps, but the whole like who am I or where am I with Elle Fanning, right, that she's going to kind of be maybe the co-lead with Norman Reedus, that's Death Stranding 2. All right, it just is. So you have this lead up that's not completed yet. I feel like, I don't remember the exact phrases, but like the who am I, where am I, stuff like that. He's done 2 of them. I think there's one more, so there's a third one. Now, how would you end it? Well, if you did Death Stranding 2 and that was the game, and then you answered the final question at the Game Awards, and that's where you fully reveal Death Stranding 2, I think that makes a lot of sense. The one thing that would hold me back from this is we know that Jeff doesn't like to give, he doesn't want to make his show only one thing. So he doesn't want people walking away from it saying it's like a Sony show, okay? So the reason I'm bringing up Sony, well, obviously Death Stranding 2 would be a PlayStation exclusive, but I feel like this would be a really good time for potentially Horizon DLC or something Horizon related. Now, could he do 2 Sony announcements at the same show? I guess that's possible. I mean, maybe he does 2 Xbox ones, right? He's done Hellblade 2 in the past, so maybe it's possible, but that's the only thing that kind of stops me from being incredibly 100% confident, is maybe there's another Sony thing and this maybe it was just all like a trick for us. But I really believe combining this Zoom thing that they're constantly having meetings with each other, which you would imagine they're setting it up, right? They're setting up what's going to be revealed. And then Hideo separately literally doing like a marketing campaign for this new game. And it's not Overdose. It is, again, it's Death Stranding 2. So if you combine both of those separate things together, what do you get? You get Death Stranding 2 appearing at the Game Awards. So those are going to be my main 4. I have a wild one, an absolutely wild one that I'm going to save for the final predictions video. So I'll let you guys, you'll kind of ponder what that'll be, and we'll go from there, okay? But many more videos coming on the Game Awards over the coming days. And like I said, I will be co-streaming it on Thursday when it goes live. I'll actually be live an hour or so before the show goes live. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all on the next one.